Now, I like to play close to the wall here. It doesn't really matter at this point. I would just be careful with going too far to the right. But so far, not too bad. Just, I think you could have probably bumped with that guy sooner, but oh. Honestly, let me see. Hold up. Honestly, you just died really fucking quick, to be honest. Like, honestly, I fell over like that too. And honestly, like, you could have played closer to the wall and you might not been able to get shot by everyone. But honestly, you kind of just fell over super quickly. Like, everyone targeted you. And sometimes that's just gonna happen. I do the same thing sometimes. It's... Damn, you got blinded. Be careful, you're on low HP. Damn. Yeah. You could maybe have waited. I think, like, your whole team was just kind of in before you, I think. And just kind of sucks playing as a really slow character. A lot of your team stayed up there, so I think you should have stayed up there with your team, probably. Because only a Magic was not alive. You should have not have switched spawns. Yeah, so far it looks like you're falling over pretty hard, but let me see. Is that at least a close game? Yeah, it's a long one, I think. I don't know how to tell if you guys got a point or not. Yeah, this might be a bad game to spectate. yeah, I think you should have waited for your team there. Yeah, your whole team was just kind of dead here. So sometimes that's just how it's gonna be playing with the slow tank. You're trying to get back to your team, and then everyone's dead as soon as you get up there. You really just gotta realize when your team's falling over and just wait. You have ult here, so you should probably be waiting for Cloak and Dagger or Invisible Woman. I think you should have saved your bubble there. You could Magneto ult here. Yeah, I think it could have won you the fight because your Mantis died super early, and if you could, yeah, I think it would have been good to ult there. Make sure you don't shoot when the Magneto ball is going up and your teammates ulting, so you don't let them die. Unless you're out of the range, obviously, then you can shoot it. But nice, good focus on the dog behind you. Nice, and then you get the healer. That's pretty good play by you. I'd just like to see you probably ult there instead of holding it. Yeah, sometimes you really just gotta realize when your team's falling over before you get back. You're playing a really slow character.
You stop them in their tracks.
Nice bubble, make sure he doesn't die. You should get it back by the time they push in, so it's not too big of a problem. Honestly, I don't really think you should help Thor that too much. You can, just because you have two tanks, but... Nice. Yeah, these past two fights have been from being better from you, I think. I don't know if I would have targeted the Thor there, but other than that, I think you played that fight fine. You got a good the thing ult, so you don't really see him get much value a lot of times, so it's pretty nice. Just make sure you destroy the Moon Knight ult probably a little bit sooner. Nice. See, but I'll pause it here for a second, maybe. Yeah, so that Invisible Woman built up 2 ults by the time you still had 1, because you just kind of held it for a really long time. So it'd be really good to see you even use a bubble, I mean not the bubble, but your ultimate sooner, so you can build it up again. And even if it's not just to kill a healer ult, but sometimes it's good to just win the team fight with it. I don't really think you would have needed it the fight before this, but so it's probably good that you saved it for this fight. But you should have ulted, I think, when the Invisible and Force ulted. Yeah, kind of unfortunate, but you were reloading. I think you can push up a little bit now since the cart is especially with the thing going farther in. Where's your thing at here? How do I fly out? Is it this? No. See, your thing is running around, pushing up. So since the cart is now where it is right now, it's like at this little gap where it like in between the wall, and so no one can like flank you from behind and just steal it, since your heals will probably be on it. And yeah, I actually think it's actually easier to hit the Invisible Woman, but yeah, it's still like really good to just use on any healer ult, to be honest. The only one I'd be kind of worried about is Luna. Luna is pretty hard to kill sometimes since she gets the little shield from it. But since your thing went up here, I would like to see you probably move. But why can't I see my crosshair? Probably around to this corner. I don't use replay very often, so I like to see you move up to this corner so your thing can jump back to you if he needs. And since the cart's behind you, the cart won't get stolen. That's the only reason why I didn't think you should move up in the first last fight. But now your thing's falling over, so I would probably be a little bit more passive. Be careful with your backline just kind of got rolled there. You should have probably not went after the Thor and instantly fell back. And I think you guys are just gonna lose this fight unless this Luna ult really clutches up.
The final 10 seconds. A nice deep freeze. We'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Good bubble. Be careful, you don't have bubbles, so you gotta probably just, yeah. I think once you bubble him, you just have to play more behind the cart than you will. Like, so after you bubble him, I would just immediately get back there and probably play like right behind, yeah, where you're playing right now. I probably would instantly have moved back there now. But like as soon as you bubbled the Mantis. Since you, I mean, or at least put up your shield so you don't take up too much damage, because you're already at like half health pretty much.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
Yeah, good teleport back to the spawn. I don't think you should have this time. Have stayed. The last time I think you should have stayed. If your team's staying, you gotta pay attention to that and play with them. You're the tank. You're supposed to be in front of your teammates, so. Which is also another reason why you were like staggering at the beginning, is because you teleported back to the other spawn, and then once you got back to help them, we're all dead already, and then you staggered yourself, and so you know you weren't in the fight again. You probably should have held your shield out the other way. So you're looking at the majority of the people. The Thor wasn't the one doing most of the DPS.
Mutants always rise again.
Down to 30 seconds.
I know I'm critiquing everything, but a lot of the things we have done this game has been still pretty good. It's just that, like, it's just the small things that you gotta work on sometimes. And do you have your ult again? I'd probably save it for this invisible woman ult. I don't know what she's doing, to be honest, but honestly, I'd be even fine if you just immediately use your ball. Try to just like kill one with your ball. Like even if that's a tank over there, like it's overtime. Yeah.
The current score is
Now you are really in the open, so that was probably a little bit early of a bubble. Like, see, you could have used a bubble to probably save your healer there, and instead you used it really early. And then you also think still falls over because you were trying to help them too much. So what I would have rather have liked to seen was, hold up. So instead of bubbling this guy, you should turn around, help this guy. You could have bubbled him, and then you could have stayed fighting frontline. That Luna will probably go into the respawn, and then you could play behind the play behind the cart, right? And then your thing can jump to you because you're playing behind the cart, and he should be able to maybe not survive, but there's a good chance that he could, or at least a better chance. I do think it was a little bit of aggressive for the thing to do that, but sometimes, yeah. I mean, you saw him do it before, so I do understand why you used the bubble on him though. Like, that was a pretty aggressive play. Nice.
I feel like myself again.
Remind me to keep my distance, Eric.
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice they're on console.
you're halfway there. Keep going.
You shall not be harmed.
Almost there. Don't turn back now.
Yeah, I think it was being overcommitted there.
Look behind you.
I don't really think you had to use a bubble there. You might fall over because you used a bubble. No, you got back in time, but I don't think you really needed to use a bubble there. And that was also really early to use a bubble. So just make sure that you're using a bubble more efficiency. Nice. There's some good ults there. And honestly, even without your Magneto ball, honestly, well, since I double ulted, you probably don't win, but I don't know. That was kind of a little bit weird. If you got the kill on the cloak and dagger, there's a good chance you win the fight, but honestly, you probably still don't. I don't think they.
I shall not be removed so easily.
But honestly, I've done the same thing before, so.
Moving again. Sorry about your squeeze.
Nice. Good focus and realizing the Thor overcommitted.
Like myself again.
I need assistance.
I would like to see you not use a bubble on yourself there, and probably use it on whoever the thing is gonna slam just in case. You probably could also killed him since he was going to the back line, and he kind of just held his run. I think that bubble was late, so I would really work on your bubbles. That's the main thing I've realized. And then sometimes when you don't have your bubble, you like position yourself where you still take a lot of damage, but you don't have anything to like save yourself.
Get that vehicle moving again.
Yeah, that's pretty good, man. That's a really good rune rate. Yeah, if you keep playing like that, then I mean you should be making up pretty quick.
Watch me outguess the world. Keep fighting until we have a winner.
Oh man, yeah. They kind of just used a bunch of ults there, but I think maybe you could have used a Magneto ball also to like get out of it. I haven't really tested that at all, so I'm not sure if that works or not, but I would assume it does, because I know with some other abilities it does. In general, I think the main thing is the bubbles. They need to walk down a little bit.